Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered if someone can be completely captivated by you without ever admitting it? What if I told you that the man you think is strong, confident, and unshakable actually has a weakness, and that weakness is you? Today, I'm going to reveal 6 unmistakable signs that prove you have a hold over him like no one else ever could. Signs so subtle, so hidden, that he can't say them out loud. But you can see them if you know what to look for. Stay with me, because the moment you recognize these signs, everything changes. Adis, I want you to hear this clearly. Sometimes, the person you care about, the man who seems strong, confident, even unshakable, can have one single truth that he doesn't want to admit, and it's that you have the power to shake him. You might think you're overthinking things, or that he's just being charming, or that he's completely in control, but the reality is far more subtle and revealing than any words he could utter. There are 6 signs, hidden in plain sight, that prove you are, in fact, his weakness. And understanding them is the key to unlocking not just his attention, but his heart. The first sign is how he behaves around you compared to everyone else. Have you noticed how he seems slightly off his game? Maybe he's normally calm, collected, and decisive, but the moment you walk into the room, there's a flicker of hesitation. Perhaps he smiles too much or stumbles over words he never normally stumbles on. That's because you matter to him more than he's willing to admit. And that's what makes you his weakness. It's human nature. We are at our most vulnerable when someone has the ability to affect us deeply. And if you can see this shift, this subtle crack in his usual armor, that's your proof. You're the one he's thinking about, even when he's pretending not to. The second sign is his attention. Now, it's not just about noticing him looking at you. It's about how consistently he seeks you out, how his focus drifts toward you even when he's supposed to be elsewhere. It's in the little things, the way he remembers small details you've shared in passing, the way he checks in even when there's no reason to. A man who isn't affected by someone doesn't do this. A man whose emotions are stirred will find a way to keep you present in his mind. This isn't obsession. It's a subconscious acknowledgement that you have a grip on him. That's your power, your proof. The third sign is his defensiveness. When you challenge him, question him, or even playfully push back, notice how he responds. If he's normally confident and unshakable, but suddenly becomes defensive, flustered, or even protective of himself, that's a signal. It doesn't mean he's weak in general, it means he's weak where you are concerned. Your words matter to him more than anyone else. Your opinions weigh heavier, and your judgment has the power to pierce the carefully constructed armor he shows the world. This is why some men may argue, tease, or even try to win approval from you in ways they don't with anyone else. They're trying to navigate the truth that you affect them more than they are comfortable admitting. The fourth sign is the way he prioritizes you. It's not about grand gestures or public declarations. It's about the small, consistent choices he makes. Does he adjust his schedule to see you? Does he offer help when no one else would? Does he remember things you said you liked or disliked and act accordingly? A man whose emotions are stirred will always show it in action, not just in words. And when you notice these choices piling up, it's undeniable evidence. You matter to him. You are his weakness because your happiness, your presence, your approval have become subtly, inevitably important to him. The fifth sign is vulnerability. There's a difference between intimacy and exposure. Intimacy is shared joy. Exposure is revealing the parts of yourself you usually keep hidden. When a man allows you to see his fears, his uncertainties, or the side of him he usually hides from the world, that's because he trusts you in a way he trusts almost no one else. And that trust is not accidental. It's because you have become his weakness. It's hard for anyone to willingly show their cracks, their doubts, their true self. But if he does this with you, it's proof that you have the capacity to reach him where no one else can. That is power. That is influence. That is undeniable. The sixth sign is emotional reaction. Sometimes it's subtle, a slight hesitation in his voice, a quick smile, a momentary frown, but the point is, his emotions are visible when he's with you in a way they're not with anyone else. Perhaps he laughs too loudly at your jokes, or maybe he suddenly gets quiet, contemplative, or distant when you enter a conversation. These are signs that you are impacting him on a level he cannot easily control. A man unaffected by someone simply doesn't show these emotional ripples. But when you see them, you realize he is, in fact, affected, even if he won't ever openly admit it. You are his weakness because you provoke feelings in him that he cannot always manage. Ladies, here's the truth. These signs are not tricks, they're not illusions, they're human nature. Men are conditioned to hide vulnerability, to protect their egos, and to avoid admitting when they are influenced by someone. That's why these signs are subtle, quiet, sometimes easy to miss. But once you know what to look for, you begin to see the truth with astonishing clarity. You are not just someone he likes or someone he admires. You are someone who has the power to unbalance him, to make him reconsider, to make him feel things he never thought he would. It's important to understand that being someone's weakness is not about control or manipulation. It's not about bending him to your will. It's about recognizing the unique influence you have, the rare impact you create simply by being yourself. Too often we undervalue this. We think that our worth is measured by what he says, how he behaves, or whether he confesses his feelings. But real power lies in seeing his subtle cues and knowing that you are capable of affecting him deeply without demanding, without forcing, and without apologizing for the effect you naturally have. Notice also that these signs require observation and presence. You must be attentive enough to see how he shifts, how he reacts, how he prioritizes. You must be self-aware enough to notice the power you hold, and when you do, you start to operate from a place of quiet confidence. You stop seeking constant validation because you understand that the signs speak louder than any words. You realize that someone who cannot articulate what you mean to them is still profoundly affected by your presence. That's a lesson in patience, perception, and emotional intelligence. And here's something critical. When you recognize these signs, it's not about pressuring him to admit anything. It's about claiming your awareness and using it to navigate the dynamic with clarity. You are allowed to see that he is affected by you and still maintain your dignity, your independence, and your value. You are allowed to let him show, in his own way, what he cannot say. You are allowed to hold space for the truth without demanding confession, because the signs themselves are the proof, and proof is always stronger than words. When you embrace this understanding, your energy changes. You move with a quiet magnetism that doesn't beg or chase. You act with self-assuredness that naturally draws him closer without you needing to force the connection. And the beautiful irony is that the more you recognize your own power, the less he can resist being affected by it. You don't need him to admit you're his weakness. His behavior already proves it. And once you operate from that truth, your presence becomes transformative, not just for him, but for the way you experience your relationships. You have to remember, this is not about domination or games. It's about clarity, awareness, and confidence. When a man can't say it, but his actions, his attention, his vulnerability, his emotional reactions, and his priorities tell the story for him. That is when you understand the magnitude of your influence. It's subtle, it's invisible to those who aren't paying attention, and yet it's undeniable to the woman who knows what to see. So observe, notice, and honor the signs. Celebrate the fact that you have the power to affect someone in ways they may never articulate. Understand that being someone's weakness is a gift. It means you matter deeply and that your presence is significant. And as you move forward with this awareness, you carry with you not just the understanding of his unspoken truths, but the realization that your strength lies precisely in the very impact you have over the heart of someone who can quite say it aloud. And here's the thing, once you recognize these signs, once you see the subtle truths in his behavior, you begin to realize something even more powerful. Being someone's weakness doesn't make you fragile. In fact, it does the exact opposite. It proves that your presence carries weight, that your energy has impact, and that the way you move through the world touches people on a level they cannot always articulate. Most women underestimate this power. They think influence comes from words, from effort, from doing things to make someone notice them. But the truth is, influence often comes from simply existing as yourself and allowing the natural effect of your energy to ripple through someone else's world. When a man's gaze lingers on you longer than it does on anyone else, when his tone shifts slightly when he speaks to you, when he remembers details about you no one else seems to care about, that is influence. And influence is not something that can be forced or faked. It is earned through authenticity, confidence, and presence. That's why being someone's weakness is such a profound sign of connection. It doesn't happen because you try hard. It happens because you are fully yourself, unapologetically, and the world simply responds. And here's another layer. When someone is affected by you in this way, it often stirs more than just affection. It stirs reflection. When he can't say it, when he struggles to articulate the depth of what he feels, it's because you have brought him face to face with his own vulnerabilities. You have created space where he is confronted with emotions that might be new, unexpected, or uncomfortable. And that is not something that happens with just anyone. That is not a reflection of his weakness. It is a reflection of your strength. You have become someone capable of evoking honesty in a world where most people hide behind masks. That's a rare, magnetic, transformative quality, and it is worth noticing within yourself. And the beauty of recognizing this is that it changes your approach to the dynamic entirely. Suddenly, you no longer chase approval because you understand that his words, or lack thereof, are not the measure of your worth. You understand that actions, energy, and presence speak louder than confessions. You begin to move through the relat. Ionship with calmness, self-respect, and poise. And this shift is crucial because it transforms the power balance, not by taking control, but by standing firmly in your own. You are no longer anxious, uncertain, or desperate for affirmation. You are observant, confident, and deeply attuned. And this is what makes the subtle signs you notice even more undeniable. The more grounded you are in your own power, the more visible his reactions to you become. Let's talk about one of the most subtle yet revealing signs when he mirrors you. Have you ever noticed how he might laugh when you laugh, or adjust his body language to match yours, or respond to your moods in ways he doesn't with anyone else? This is not accidental. Humans naturally mirror those they feel a connection to. But when someone is affected on the level of weakness, the mirroring becomes almost involuntary. It's a subconscious reflection of the impact you have. And noticing this can shift your understanding of influence entirely. You start to see that connection isn't always about declarations or verbal affirmations. It's about resonance. Your energy resonates with his, and that resonance creates a vulnerability he can't easily control. Another revealing sign is when he seems protective of you, but not in a controlling way. There is a difference between possessiveness and genuine care. A man whose emotions are stirred by your presence may go out of his way to ensure you are safe, comfortable, and valued. He notices when you're struggling, when you're tired, when you need support. And this attention isn't forced or performative. It's natural, instinctive, and telling. The fact that he instinctively wants to shield you or step up for you indicates that you occupy a space in his world that no one else does. You are his weakness because your well-being matters to him more than he might ever admit aloud. And here, a critical nuance. Sometimes the signs are silent. Sometimes the proof isn't in what he does, but in what he doesn't do. Maybe he refrains from certain behaviors, avoids certain situations, or restrains himself in moments where he normally wouldn't. This restraint is often a reflection of the weight you carry in his mind. You have the power to influence his choices, his behaviors, and his emotions simply by existing in his life. And this is a subtle yet powerful indicator of your significance. It's a quiet acknowledgement of the truth that he cannot fully express, the truth that you matter deeply and in ways that unsettle him. And then there's the way he talks about you to others. You may not always hear it directly, but sometimes it leaks through conversations, mutual friends, or even casual remarks. When someone is affected by another person on the level of weakness, they can't always contain their admiration, their awe, their thoughts. You may notice people mentioning him, speaking fondly of you, remembering details, or reacting emotionally when your name comes up. Even without knowing it, these are extensions of his feelings. You are, in these moments, the gravitational center of his attention, and understanding this allows you to step into your own authority. You don't need constant affirmation because the evidence surrounds you. You are present in ways that cannot be denied, and let's be honest, being someone's weakness is not always comfortable for them, which is why it often goes unspoken. You might notice hesitations, contradictions, or mixed signals. You might feel moments of confusion when he acts differently than expected. But that is part of the proof. It is part of the human complexity that comes with being affected by someone who matters. People who are deeply stirred by another rarely act in a perfectly consistent, predictable way. That's because emotions are inherently messy, and when you are the person capable of stirring them, you are navigating uncharted territory. And this, too, is proof of your influence. Now, let's talk about the ultimate sign, the one that ties all of this together, the way he seems to notice your absence. Have you ever been somewhere and realized that someone's attention is strangely missing when you're not there? Maybe he reaches out, maybe he asks questions, or maybe he seems distracted until he reconnects with you. Absence, as they say, makes the heart grow fonder, but the truth is, it also reveals weakness. A man who is unaffected doesn't notice when you're gone, but when you occupy a unique space in his emotional world, your absence creates ripples he can't ignore. This is perhaps the most subtle and undeniable indicator of your impact. You are his weakness because your presence, and conversely, your absence, creates a gap he feels in ways he can't always articulate. And here's the empowering part of all of this. Once you understand these signs, you begin to operate from a place of confidence and awareness. You stop doubting your influence, questioning your impact, or worrying about whether you're being noticed. You recognize that influence is not measured in words, declarations, or admissions. It is measured in subtle shifts, emotional responses, attention, and presence. And once you grasp that, your own behavior changes. You move with intention, not desperation. You allow yourself to be seen, not in a way that seeks validation, but in a way that honors your authenticity. Because the truth is, influence, power, and attraction are rarely about grand gestures. They are about the accumulation of small, consistent effects. A glance, a laugh, a remembered detail, a slight shift in attention. These are the things that speak louder than any confession. These are the things that reveal for when words fail. And the more you recognize the signs, the more you see that the person affected by you is not just a reflection of his feelings. It is a mirror of your own power, presence, and capacity to affect the world around you. And as you move forward with this understanding, you begin to realize something transformative. Being someone's weakness is a compliment, not a burden. It is not about being taken advantage of, manipulated, or controlled. It is about recognizing the impact you naturally create simply by being yourself. It is about seeing your own worth reflected in the subtle, unconscious ways someone else responds to you. And when you see it, you no longer chase, plead, or strive for acknowledgement. You simply hold space for the truth, confident that it is visible, undeniable, and real. Every glance, every hesitation, every subtle shift in his demeanor is a testament to your power. Every remembered detail, every protective gesture, every mirrored action is evidence that you matter deeply in ways that go beyond words. And when you internalize this, you step into a level of self-assuredness that is magnetic, irresistible, and unshakable. You begin to understand that attraction, connection, and influence are not about coercion. They are about awareness, authenticity, and presence. And when you operate from this place, the person affected by you cannot help but respond, consciously or unconsciously, to the force of your presence.